All right, so this video will be showing how to install or upgrade ChromeOS to the newest version of Cha-Ching Automate, and the process is actually the same either way. So first we're just going to go to my website, averageguymakingmoney.com, and then hover over software, and then go to Cha-Ching Automate, and then from there it'll load up the just the description of the software and all that stuff. But you're going to go to the download link at the top of the screen, click on that, and there's two versions for ChromeOS, but if you have the newer version of ChromeOS, then you're going to have the Intel AMD version, and there are a few people that have the ARM64 version. If the Intel version doesn't work for you, try out the ARM version, but reach out to me if you have any problems installing either one. But if you're on a reasonably new ChromeOS, it should be the Intel version. So you're going to go ahead and download that file. Then once that's downloaded, you're going to open up your folders icon. It's the blue folder icon at the very bottom. And then from here, you're going to click on Downloads. And then find the file that was just downloaded and right click it and cut, and then go to the Linux files. And if you downloaded it before, if you're upgrading, you probably want to right click the one that's already there and then delete it. That way there's no file conflicts when you try to install the new one. And then right click and paste the new file that we cut. And do make a note of just make sure that the file name is exactly the same as the old one, which is basically ChachingAutomate-Linux.tar.gz. We just want to make sure that the file name hasn't changed at all, that doesn't have any extra numbers or parentheses, those kinds of things in it. So then you're just going to wait for it to move that file over. All right, so once it's downloaded, you're going to go to the terminal, which is accessible via the bottom dot menu. You're going to open up the terminal, and then click on Penguin when that loads. And there's going to be just 3 commands that we enter into the terminal. If you've installed this previously, if you're just upgrading, then you can usually just hit up on your keyboard to find those commands. Otherwise, I'll have the commands in the description of this video, and you can just copy and paste them. To paste into the terminal, you just right click and it just will automatically paste it. And then hit enter. Wait for it to finish. And when it's finished, it'll have the command prompt again. All right, so it's ready for the next command. You're going to use the next command, which is cd space Cha-Ching Automate. Hit enter. And then the last one starts with /install. So just hit up until you see that one. And hit enter. So yeah, it's just those 3 commands. And then once you're done with that, you just wait for it to finish the install process, which is basically the shortcut and updating the dependencies and things that it needs to actually run. So after that, it's actually installed and it's done. So after it finishes that, then we can close the terminal and see if it runs. All right, so you can close terminal and then go down to the dot menu in the bottom left corner and click on Cha-Ching Automate.